What's up, guys? Welcome back. Patreon request today. Robert Freeman from the Boondocks, the granddad from the Boondocks. So, he's like holding a gun, breaking granddad, I think it was the name of the episode. Where's my picture gone? Yeah, okay. So, a face and a gun. So, this is the gun's probably harder than the face, I would say. Normally it is for me anyway. But anyway, Patreon request from Nate. Let's go. Landscape page. Pencil eraser. Sketch it out lightly. Hit pause if I go too fast. So we start with his eyes. Boom. Right, center point of my page, about there. Come up over to the right. He's got these angled sort of cartoon eyes, right? Am I recording? Did I hit record? Sometimes I forget to hit record and I draw a whole picture. Yeah. So. Up. Cross. Diagonal, and then this like hooks in, right? You kind of thicken up the hook. Seems to be a thicker line. And then there's a light line just coming down here. That's the shape for his eyes, and then his iris. There. Does he have pupils? Yeah, we got pupils. Like so. So the other eye is pretty much the same thing. So and your eye width over, we're in proportion, it seems like, in the Boondocks, with the adults anyway. So here to here will fit in between, and that's where the next eye starts. So we'll go up, across, like hooks down here. You got to give an extra little weight to the hooked part. And then bottom eyelid kind of just curves around here. Iris again, coming down from the top eyelid. So, and his pupil just there. His eyebrows, real sort of crinkly, frowning eyebrows. So we go this way. The other side is there. And then they come out from here. A lot of changes of direction here. So we go to here. And then it changes and it goes, curves. Like so. And then we go hook. Back down real skinny in here. And then it gets wider down the front. And up to a spike there. It's a very particular kind of shape on his eyebrows now. So same on this side. Up, change direction, curved line there, and then this will curve up, down, spike up to there. Then we got some eyelid lines, so eyelid line here, and he's frowning quite heavily, so he's got these wrinkles right in the middle of his forehead. Like that. And then some frowns that come around this way. So he's an old dude. So we got like lots of wrinkle lines and stuff. So he's wearing glasses as well. So I guess we got to draw those in. So coming across his nose, well, what do we do? No, we'll do the features of his face first, then add the glasses, just to get everything in proportion. So his nostrils just here. Another one just there. And then the sides of his nostrils just go up here. He's got like some wrinkles on there coming down from his nose and stuff. You can actually see them through the glasses, so we'll draw them in. Kind of bags around his eyes and some wrinkles on the sides of his eyes here. Coming down from his nose, then he's got those cheek lines that sometimes old people have. And then his mouth, so he's not impressed, right? So the mouth is kind of real low down. It's further down from the eyes, right? So it's down here. So we go, start with a line there, right? And it kind of wrinkles up. Just across like this. And down. If you notice, the width of the mouth is the same as the width of his eyes, right here, underneath his pupils. And then he has this sort of wrinkly line on top. There, and then his bottom lip comes across here. And then he's got a chin line underneath there. And then his actual chin, real square chin, just there. So his mouth is his face is quite long, right? So nose to the chin is about the same as nose to the top of his eyebrows, right? So here to here. So really exaggerated. Normally it's eyes to nose is the same as nose to chin, but not really in proportion that way. So here to here is about the same as here to here, right? And then nose to the top lip, so here to here is about the same as here to here. So it's because of the face he's pulling, I think. It's just different proportions. So this is like halfway between here and here, and this is halfway between here and here. Boom, boom, and then boom, boom. Right, so then his jaw goes up the side of his face. This way. Change direction. We're about mouth level, and you'll change direction up to there. Then we have cheekbones that kind of curve in this way and down. These actually go all the way down to his mouth. They go in and around here, like that. So his ears then, so come around here, down, earlobes there, ears on this side, crinkly sort of things. And then lines inside, so ear lines. Like so. Right, and then his sideburns, so it's side of his head, wrinkly sort of lines here, hairy. And then he's bald on the front, right? So this goes around there. And then we got some hair spikes just sticking out the back. Like that. So we do those glasses now. So just coming across the top of his nose, we've got that curved line. Sits on his nose. And they're just these rectangles. You could use a ruler if you wanted for this. It's optional, of course. You could try freehanding it. So one side there, the other side here, and then you just kind of join them together coming across. And coming across this side. And then it seems to have like a top edge line. Just lightly sort of drawn in here. Maybe the same thing on this side. Rectangle. And then this comes out. This comes out to there. This goes up behind his ear. Right, so then his neck and that gun and his shoulders and stuff. So we can only see one side of his body, kind of. So we got a neck coming out this way. His neckline goes down, neck muscles there. Shirt collar comes around here. And then the shirt collar go this way, down towards the middle. The other side in behind. And then we'll go just down here with a button. Some like phone lines around it. And then this goes down like so. And then the collar, shirt goes out. Pointy here. Round like that. And then keep going. So bump out for his shoulder. So male characters, the shoulder width is head width, right? So the width of his head will bring you out to his shoulder. Male characters are like 3 heads across. Women are like 2.5. So this will bring you to where his shoulder sort of will be. And then this goes down there. He's got like a pocket here. A fold line coming across his shirt that way. So his other collar, we can't really see it because it goes behind this gun, okay? So to draw the gun, so we start with this sort of U shape. There. And this comes out around, so we'll go out like this. And then we bring it up the side, curve it around here. So hands and guns and hands holding guns are quite tricky, so take your time. So I might have to. So we got like, so there's like a black circle in the middle. There, and I'll color this in. And this has loads of circles going around, right? And a circle underneath. So there's another circle like here. It's got a little sort of edge line or something on top. And then we have loads of circles then around. So stencils are handy for things like this, or compasses. You know, if you didn't want to go freehand, which is a bit of a challenge. There's like an edge or something here. just these kind of edge lines just to make them look mechanical. And then there's the sight on top that you can see. Just these kind of boxes. Put a lot of detail into this animation. There. And then where the trigger is housed, so this goes down. It'll actually go around his finger. So at the bottom of that, so it'll end sort of here, and then you'll have like these sorts of lines there. Now, so we got all his fingers. So the butt of the gun, his hand is like wrapped around it. So say like some more of that gun just comes out here. Right, and then you can see his thumb, his index finger, and knuckles all on this side. I guess we'll do the knuckles. So it comes out real big now. It's kind of like a mountain range just coming out. Like that, 4 knuckles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And his little finger will wrap around the base of the gun, and then we'll have 4 more knuckles. 1, these are flatter now, not as pointy. 2, 3. And then the 4th one is kind of, there's a bit of a gap, so you can see some of the gun, and then it's his index finger coming out. That's real square. And the thumb sticks out here. And the thumbnail. So each of these knuckles corresponds to a finger. So we got the index finger first. Right, and you can see some skin folds just here for where his fingers are folding. And like index finger. And the next one, down, change direction for the knuckle. There, you might have a knuckle line on top. Another knuckle line here. And like some skin folds and stuff. Go again. That's his little finger done already. Right, so the butt of the gun, you know, the bottom, the base of it, just here. Like so. And then we got his sleeve and his shoulder and stuff just sticking out here. And we got a pocket on the other side of his shirt as well. And then the shoulder. Yeah, shoulder comes out this way. And it's crinkly and wrinkly because, you know, his arm's all bent up and stuff. And we got some foreshortening for the elbow. There. And his sleeve kind of there. Shirt line like that. Oh yeah, and the other side of his shirt. So you can kind of see it sticking out here a bit. Like so. And collarbones, missed them. Right, but that's it. That's how to draw Robert Freeman from the Boondocks. Hope it's helpful, Nate. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.